Hey guys, so I have a new video for you, a little bit different from usual. I have 3 products and I'm going to do 3 quick reviews, so I hope you guys like this. It's something new. I've used all 3 of these products for the past 2 weeks, so it's a good amount of time to really form an opinion about them. So without further ado, let's get started with product number 1. First up, we have the Macadamia Professional Nourishing Moisture Mask, and this is the new formula of it. You guys may be familiar with the old one. It came in like a rounder sort of tub, and let's see, I'll just read all the stuff on here. For texture, it says this is for medium to coarse hair, but honestly I feel like it could work for anyone who has like any sort of damage or color treated hair or anything like that. The benefits are it reconstructs, revitalizes, and repairs. It's free of sulfates, parabens, and gluten. It's color safe and it's cruelty free. What's new about this from the old one is that this has what they call a pro oil complex that has both macadamia and argan oil. They added in argan oil. It used to just be macadamia oil. So this is a little bit different from the old formula, which I have tried before. So there's that. Okay. So what you do is you work this into your roots and all the way down to the tips of your hair. I'll leave it on for 5 to 10 minutes. What I usually do with any sort of hair mask that I use is I wash my hair, put the mask in, and then tie it back like in a loose bun sort of, and then wash my body, wash my face, all that stuff, and then thoroughly rinse it out. So in case you wanted to know what this looks like, it has a little plastic thing there. So that is obviously, it looks like I haven't used much, but I've used this I think 5 times in the past 2 weeks, so they recommend using it 1 to 2 times per week, depending on your hair's level of damage and how much moisture you need added into it. I've used a little bit more than they recommend, but my hair can get very dry on the ends because of the bleaching that I did. Let me just show you. So I used this last night, so it could be like freshly moisturized, I suppose, and I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but it works really well. My hair feels very, very soft right now, and it just feels good. And I don't know how else to describe it, but any sort of hair mask that makes your hair feel like this. My hair is normally very thin and can get a little bit dry just because of the bleaching that I've done, so it feels really nice now, so that's great. I highly recommend this product. This is, again, I used the original one, and in comparison to this, I can't tell a big difference, but I mean, it's a great mask. I love hair masks in general. My hair really needs them, so there is that. Product number 2 is an old product, but new to me. So this is the Benefit Hula Boxed Powder. I'm sure you guys have all seen this before at least, and I got a small sample of it like 4 years ago, and I don't know what happened to it. I never used it. But this is a boxed powder. It's a bronzer. It comes with this little brush here that you could use. I tried it, wasn't a huge fan of the brush, to be honest, just because it's a little bit prickly, not the softest brush, and it's not a shape that I would typically use for a bronzer. But it does come with that, good for travel, I suppose. So it looks like this. It has a little mini mirror in there as well. The product itself is my new favorite bronzer. So being as fair as I am, obviously I am very pale. All tan that I got during the summer has completely faded away. This is the perfect bronzer for anyone who has fair skin who is afraid to use bronzer, because I feel like a lot of bronzers are typically geared towards people who at least have already like kind of a natural golden sort of complexion. But this one I think is so user friendly. Like, this one is pigmented enough that it shows up, but I feel like it's foolproof as far as you don't have to worry about applying too much. You can build it up for more color if you want to. I definitely have done that for videos and stuff when I need to look darker, bronzed, more bronzed. Anyway, what? This is great though. It blends so nicely. I am totally blown away by this. Now, my go-to bronzer is usually the NYC Sunny, which is really inexpensive compared to a higher end product like this. But to be honest, I'm torn now. I'm fully torn between the two of them. This one, again, is way more foolproof, and I think this is a very good product to use. There's that. Woo! Alright, excellent. I am wearing it today. You probably assumed that already. Okay. Alright, last product is the Real Techniques Blush Brush. Now, I'm so excited to try this because one of my favorite YouTubers, Allison Anderson, previously known as Amareeks, has raved about this brush. Now, it just looks way too big to be a blush brush. I mean, it's huge. Like, this looks more like a powder brush to me, so I was very skeptical as to how well this would work as a blush brush. Again, this is like a foolproof product. I don't know what the Chapman sisters did, but they somehow made a brush that doesn't pick up too much product, and no matter like how much you apply or try to pick up, it never picks up too much. It's like the perfect amount. It's really confusing, and it makes me wonder. This applies the perfect amount of blush every single time I use it, and I've tried it with different blushes as well, and it just every time, even if it's like a more pigmented blush, like it's just, I don't understand. I'm so confused. And you would think that this big size would, you know, apply like too much or would apply it in places you don't want it, but first, I don't know how it works, but it somehow applies. I don't know if it diffuses the product because of the bigness of the brush. I don't know, but it's amazing. I love it. I have a bunch of other Real Techniques brushes anyway, but I've never had this one, and now I'm just like, why didn't I get it earlier? Honestly, this is amazing. Like, highly recommend this as well. Okay, I hope you guys liked this video. That is it for my 3 mini reviews. All these products are available at Ulta, which is great. It's a one-stop shop there. But that is it, I think. Let me know if you guys like this and I can do them in the future. Everything's happening. Alright, I have to go. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!